I'm Tori,
And I'm Karen.
but we just call her Mom.
And this is your comfort coming of age podcast for all the times you just need to call your mom.
Join us as we navigate life and as my mom and I grow up together. This podcast is for everyone. My mom is now your mom, and this is for when you just need to call your mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Tor.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're turning 58 today.
58 today.
Yep.
But it's just another day.
It's just another day.
Yes.
Well, when this episode comes out, it's not actually your birthday.
No.
But your birthday is the day that we're recording it.
Correct.
Which is November 2nd.
That's right.
My Scorpio.
That's right. That's me.
My Scorpio queen.
I am, apparently.
After last episode 2, you gave me my horoscopes as well. And you're like, here, you should read it.
Uh-huh.
And I've been thinking about it a lot recently because it's so true.
You think yours is?
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of Scorpio, you were saying.
Yeah, I'm like a, whatever they call it, double or triple Scorpio or whatever.
Beware.
Scorpio, Cancer or whatever mine is.
Oh, you have Cancer in you?
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I have 2 Cancer. Aries, Cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, you're strong also, whatever you are.
Okay, wait. Sun is like what you normally say because of your birthday.
Right.
And then your rising apparently is like...
Sun, moon, and rising, right?
Okay, well, what's the one where it's like this is how you are when you're alone, so you probably feel the most connected to it. It's not the one that you normally say because of your birthday.
No, that's moon, I think.
Okay, moon. My moon is Cancer, and I do agree. I feel more Cancer than Aries these days.
Okay.
In the past, I felt more Aries, but now I feel very Cancer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And mine is Scorpio, Cancer.
So both of our risings are Cancers?
No. No. Oh, God, now I got to look mine up.
Okay.
No, my rising is Cancer. Yeah,
Okay.
my rising is Cancer. Yours is too? You're
Mhm.
Aries, Cancer? Or
No, I'm
Aries,
Aries, Cancer.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm Scorpio, Cancer.
Does anyone care, or is this like when people talk about their dreams and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, how fascinating for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people care about that. It's like some people
some
live their
really do.
life according to that stuff.
Yeah.
I was fascinated. I remember when you and Chelsea were up here talking about that stuff, and Chelsea was going off on it. I found it a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, Chelsea was very, at the time, into human design.
Yeah.
Which is like a really niche, cool thing to
It
go
is.
down.
I thought that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I
Chelsea's
enjoyed
doing
listening
well.
to it. Yeah, I'm glad she's doing
I
well.
haven't seen her in a long time. Her birthday's in 2 days. She's the 4th.
Yes, I know. She's a Scorpio girl, too.
Yeah, she is. My 2 Scorpios.
She's fun.
The whole dream conversation reminded me of something else that happened on the way when I was driving down here today. Was I saw 3 license plates that I thought were stand out to me. The first was Maine. Whatever, we're kind of close to Maine.
Okay.
Like kind of far, but
Yeah,
whatever. But the other 2, the first was Montana
that is far.
and the second was Arkansas.
That's
I'm
also
like-
pretty far.
Driving from Philly here and seeing Arkansas and Montana are like crazy. And I was like, maybe I should talk about it on the pod. But I'm like, okay, so then what? I say what I just said and it's like, wow.
No, but yeah, that especially because the road you take from Philly to here is like, it's not a major interstate or anything.
No.
Like, it's a very specific road. It's not the interstate highway. It's just from Philly to the suburbs.
It's 76, which we talked about last episode.
Correct. Right. But that portion of 76, it only goes from Philly to the suburbs. It just doesn't, you have to branch off to go like across the rest of Pennsylvania. So it's a pretty local road.
Well, I'm going to say something else even more local that happened on 76.
Go for it.
I was driving and I started to smell hoagie juice.
Like Italian dressing?
No,
Vinegar?
hoagie juice.
Okay.
And then I was like, that's so niche that I'm smelling hoagie juice on 76. And if you aren't from like Philly or the suburbs, and if you hear me say hoagie juice, you're like, that sounds disgusting.
Well, wait, what constitutes hoagie juice in your brain? Like vinegar?
It's a thing.
I've never heard anything called hoagie juice. Vinegar.
Really?
Vinegar
No, Mom,
or
it's a
oregano.
thing. Like, especially at the deli on our corner, if you go, you can get hoagie juice on your hoagie.
Like that you ask for hoagie juice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
It's like
I live in the burbs, I guess.
Strong in oregano and
But it's a vinegar-based thing, right?
I guess.
Okay.
I normally remove it.
Oh, you don't get it on your
but it's a distinct
sandwich.
smell. Like it smells like oregano and
okay.
it just smells like hoagie juice.
That's really funny.
And I smelled it on 76. I'm like, oh my God, this is so local.
And it just came, were your windows open? It came in through your air vents?
And then it left.
That's so funny. Usually I just smell weed driving behind people on 76.
That too.
Yeah, you get a lot of that. But
so what have you done for your birthday?
Let's see. We went out to breakfast. Went to the hardware store because we needed an air filter for the furnace. That was exciting. I went to get a pedicure. I read some of my book. That's about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Now here we are. Oh, I made our little appetizer.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But you did.
Yep. That's my day so far.
And now we're recording.
And now you're here and we're recording.
We're going to go get sushi after this.
We are going to go for sushi. And then we're going to go over to Ross's brother's house. His youngest daughter,
my cousin,
your cousin, is her birthday's today too.
Happy birthday, Sophia.
Sophia's birthday. She's 15 today,
which is crazy.
I know. Yeah. You know, it's funny. They have 4 kids and 3 of their 4 kids were born on birthdays that are in the other side of our family, on my family's side of the family. Like they share birthdays with your other cousins on the other side and with me. Like it's just crazy how everybody has shared birthdays.
It is crazy.
But anyway, so Sophia and I have the birthday today.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
we'll see them after dinner.
Yep, we'll see them after dinner. Go have cake and...
What are you in the mood for at sushi?
I don't know. Just a roll. I'm not sure what.
A tuna roll?
No.
Oh.
I like the fancier rolls, I think.
No, I know, but like what kind of fish?
Oh. No, not tuna. I usually get one with salmon.
Raw, cooked?
Raw, but I'm not sure what I'll get tonight. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. My favorite of the sushi fishes goes tuna, and then a very close second is hamachi.
Okay.
And then salmon.
Okay. I like the spicy salmon.
And then I don't touch eel or anything like that. No eel. I don't like shrimp. I don't really like crab.
No?
No, especially imitation crab.
Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, a little strange. But
It
yeah.
reminds me of that audio that's going around on TikTok. It's like kind of fake and gay. So funny.
After you told me about that.
And did it start showing up for you?
Yes.
Isn't it funny?
It started showing up for me.
People are so funny.
And it is very funny. And then it reminded me of the, you sent me a video of Zach at the wedding in California. When Pink Pony Club came on.
Pink Pony Club. Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, he's living it up.
No, yeah, he loves Pink Pony Club. Loves Pink Pony Club.
But he was playing it up for the...
No, that's him. Like, seriously, anytime that song comes on. There's something about guys with the song Pink Pony Club that, like, needs to be studied. It's like they're allowed to just let their hair down and be girls to that song.
Okay.
And they fully take advantage of it every time.
That's funny. I told you about the guy walking his little girl in the stroller at the beach this summer. It was late in the summer, July or August. And I was walking down the beach heading for my walk. And a guy pulled out of one of the garages on the way. And he had his little girl, 3-year-old, in a like a jogging stroller. And he was going to head out for a run. And he had his, instead of having earphones on, I guess he wanted to be able to hear his kids. So he just had a Bluetooth speaker in the stroller. And, you know, he pulled out in front of me, but he was just getting started walking or whatever. And he's helping the girl with her drink and everything. And he pulls out in the street. And then I'm pulling up closer to them. And all of a sudden I hear both of them break into Pink Pony Club. I'm like, oh my God, it's just the 3-year-old and her dad.
That's so cute.
Just both singing Pink Pony Club.
Pink Pony Club is the great equalizer.
Yeah. I mean, I think every year there's a song that bridges the kid and parent generation and beyond.
I don't know if it's every year, but there are definitely breakout songs of generations. Like,
true.
Mr. Brightside, I feel like, is the last one. And now Pink Pony Club is the most recent one.
Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Like For kids, like little kids?
No, but like you go to a wedding, Mr. Brightside's on. You're
Okay.
at a homecoming dance, Mr. Brightside's
True,
on.
true,
You
true.
go anywhere, Mr. Brightside is playing.
You're
and
right.
Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows it.
That is now Pink Pony Club. It's like entered that realm of like everyone knows it. It's played at every event because it's perfect for every event.
Right.
And it just brings the masses together.
It's pretty funny.
It's a fun song.
It's very cute. I played it in the car the other day, and Daddy was like, "Wait, is this that pony song?"
He liked it, right?
He did, but in the beginning, he didn't, of course, know what it was. It wasn't until it got to the chorus.
Until it gets
good.
And
then he's like, "Wait, is this that song?" I said, "Yes."
Yeah,
that's
it is.
That song.
And now he probably likes it because he has a crush on Zach.
He does have a little bit of a man crush on your boyfriend.
He totally does.
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Remember when he got that one dish at George's because Zach got it?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, he never had sons.
Yeah.
I think he always kind of wanted a son. And he and Zach are like sports bros.
Yeah.
You know, they like their sports.
Yeah, they bond over sports. And Zach sports bets and Dad doesn't. And I think he lives through Zach's betting.
Yes, you're right. He Ross thinks that he bets.
He does?
No. I mean, like when he's on the golf course with his buddies and they'll be like, "Oh, I bet you a quarter," blah, blah, blah. That's his betting. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that Zach will literally bet on stuff, I think Ross is like, "Oh, yeah, I could do that." Or that he's the one that puts together the betting stuff for the Super Bowl or whatever. And all his friends look at him and he's a poker player and all this sort of stuff. Like his friends think that he's the big bettor. So, yeah. So I think he's got this a little bit of pride with that. So
that's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
That is really cute.
So who knows? But anyway.
That's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
We were together this past weekend.
We were together this weekend. Well, Zach was away, so you came over to spend the night on Halloween.
Yes, I had Halloween here. Halloween when you don't have kids is just such a useless holiday.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like nothing to do.
Well, yeah, and you didn't want to answer the door at home alone with the dog.
Well, you know what? In the city, I've learned that no one you go to specific streets, and we're not a street.
Okay, true.
Halloween. It's like in our neck of the woods, it'd be like Spruce Street or Delancey Street.
Right.
Not us.
Right.
So I wasn't going to have kids anyway.
Okay.
But I don't know. Sometimes like people are just weird on Halloween.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to come out here anyway because, Zach was away for a bachelor trip. And I realized if I didn't come home on Friday night, I just wasn't going to see a human being for like 4 days.
Right.
So it was nice to come home. But Rookie took her night patrol very seriously.
Oh,
Someone has to protect the house. And Rookie made it her mission to like not sleep a wink.
Well, and Frankie did that at your house when we slept over at your house a couple of weeks ago. Like when they're at each other's house.
Yeah, it's just so unsettled.
They just can't hang. They can't hang.
No.
Like they're a mess. They hear each other and they're like, "Hey."
Yeah. It's just a turf war.
Yeah, it is a turf war.
Yeah,
they're
she was
pretty
just
funny.
so unsettled. Like I was going to stay here for most of the day Saturday, but as soon as we woke up, I was like, I got to get her back. Like I can't be patrolling her all day, patrolling the house all day.
And you sent me a picture of her just passed out on the couch.
She was asleep all day yesterday.
Yeah.
She only went out twice.
Yeah.
And she slept all night too.
Okay.
And then she woke up ready to go this morning. So we went for like a long walk. But yeah, she's exhausted.
That's funny.
She had a really fun time.
That's good.
What about Frank's costume?
It was a silly costume, but he was a big spider. But it was cute.
I have this crazy picture of Frank we have a newsletter, by the way.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be linked down below. You guys should sign up. I'll put the picture of Frankie in the newsletter so you guys can see it. He looked insane.
Yeah, his eyeballs were going in like different directions.
And the way that his collar was, it looks like he has like spit coming out of his mouth.
Oh, it's his collar.
But if you don't know that, it just makes him look even more insane.
Oh, perfect.
So he's not rabid. He just has, it was his collar. But I'll put the picture in the newsletter. You guys should totally subscribe.
That's funny.
Yeah. And also on the newsletter, you guys really like when we do the recipes.
Mm-hmm.
So the recipes are back. And for the next 3 weeks, they're all going to be Thanksgiving themed recipes.
Yes.
So every Sunday, you guys can expect a newsletter recipe.
Okay.
And
I'm saying okay. I didn't know it was going to be Sunday.
Yeah. Sundays are going to be the newsletter recipes. And Thursdays will just be a newsletter like of, bonus stuff and pictures that we talk about in the episodes to go along with our episodes. So if you guys want the recipes or just any bonus content, make sure you guys sign up. It's free. We'll never charge.
No, never charge.
My mom has like a lot of feelings about this.
Yeah, I could go on.
Go ahead.
Ugh, I could go on a really long rant. Oh, here's another thing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I got a thing from YouTube. We have YouTube TV, like we dropped cable.
Yeah.
So now YouTube TV dropped ESPN and ABC and Disney and all this stuff. I don't give a crap about Disney, but so yeah, they just dropped them because they couldn't reach some agreement on to whatever, because they're fighting about money. So the little end user
Join
gets
the club.
screwed.
We all are, dude.
Right.
Make a deal.
So YouTube TV then says, we're giving us, the user, a credit of $20 a month so that you can go sign up for ESPN on your own. And I'm sure ESPN costs more than $20 a month. I haven't looked. Maybe it doesn't. Don't quote me. I haven't looked. But part of me is like, I'm not going to go join another app.
Yeah, I know. It's really frustrating because YouTube TV really is great.
But
without ESPN, it's really not.
Yeah, I mean,
they might come to an agreement.
Well,
right?
yes, they might. But that's the thing. Like right now, ESPN might be $19.99 a month. I'll go sign up for it. Then they'll reach an agreement. I'll forget to cancel this, or this price will quietly go up to $24.99 a month. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like you end up getting screwed no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm just so sick and tired of getting nickeled and dimed to death with everything.
So because of that, our newsletter will be
free.
We
will never charge for it. I just can't stand getting nickeled and dimed. Anyway.
Yeah, no, we are like better than everyone.
I want to be. I want to be. This should be free. It's free.
No, totally.
It's free.
Totally.
We're talking about the recipes. We're putting it in a place where you can find it for free.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about the recipe?
Sure. Today's recipe was an appetizer recipe. Here, should I?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Vanna White it.
Yeah. Right. Here, want one?
Yeah, I do actually.
This is brie and cranberry and almond in a little pastry puff, like a little phyllo cup, and it couldn't be any freaking easier.
So good.
They're delicious, and this is cranberry, but I've made them also with raspberry jam or any other jam that you want. Like, it doesn't have to be Thanksgiving oriented, but it's easy to make it Thanksgiving oriented. So cheers.
We can't both eat at the same time. Okay, I guess I'll talk now while I have food in my mouth. Really good. Next week we'll do a side, and then the following week we'll do a dessert. So check back each week for recipes. I love Thanksgiving.
This is your favorite time of year.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, this time of year is my absolute favorite.
For like food.
For everything.
True.
I love the vibes. I normally like the weather. I like the feelings. Like, I just love November and December.
I was noticing driving around today, too. It's usually all the leaves are off the trees by now.
Oh, are they? Oh, I don't remember it that early. I feel like by Thanksgiving, they're all gone. We have some time.
You think?
Yeah, don't rush it. I saw this funny... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I feel like by my birthday, usually there's a lot more on the ground and not so much on the tree.
I'm glad they are on the tree.
Me too.
So
it's been pretty this year.
I saw this thing. It was like, thank goodness we take biodegradable leaves and put them in plastic bags.
Oh, dear God. Yeah. So true.
Are they biodegradable?
Oh, yeah. It's compost. When I was growing up, my dad used to rake all our leaves, and we had a lot of leaves in our property, and he used to rake them all down to the curb, and he would burn them. We were allowed to burn them. And it was, he was very careful. He had the hose out there in case he needed to hose them down or whatever. But he had a little corner that was off by itself, and he would burn all the leaves. No, they stopped you weren't allowed to do that anymore. Instead, they wanted you to bag them up. And he's like, I'm not bagging them. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would I bag them up? And then you take them and put them in the trash? Like, it's a leaf. It's a dried leaf. Why would I? It doesn't belong in a landfill. I don't know. Just send it. It's compost. Whatever.
I don't know. Okay. Moving on from
Moving
leaves.
on from leaves.
Moving on from leaves. Let's see. My neighbor in Philly, I think his name is Jose.
Okay.
I really love him. He's like this old man. Well, he's not old. Well, he's
Downstairs
older.
neighbor or next door?
Like across diagonal.
Okay.
Like across the street.
Okay.
Wait, where'd my here he is. That's him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he goes all out and decorates his house for
I saw the decorations.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
That's Jose. And he is just adorable. And like soon he'll put out his Christmas decor, which are these big Santas and they're giant and they sing. They're really fun.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yesterday was November 1st. He was out there down with the Halloween, up with the Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome. And he was so on top of it. But the first thing I noticed was, aside from how on top of his decorations he was, that his garage is so well organized and so clean. And I was like, man, that's a nice garage. And then I was like, I can't believe I just said that. Like, I'm at the age where I care about how a garage looks.
A little envious of the garage.
Yeah, of like how nice his garage is.
That's impressive. What made it nice? Just
tons of shelves,
okay,
tons of storage, everything had a place. Even when he was taking out his decorations, they all went somewhere perfectly.
Okay, big question. Did he have a car in there?
No.
So it's just
but he
for
normally
storage.
does. No, he normally does.
One car?
Yeah, one car.
It's a 2-car garage, but he usually puts one car in there?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the city. You probably don't need 2 cars in a city.
Well, he's also single.
Oh,
so
okay.
it is
So
just
one
him
car.
and one car. But like our next door neighbors to him have the same house and they have 2 cars in their garage.
Oh, okay. Good for
But
them.
like 2 cars is 2 cars. Like you can't both get into your car in the garage.
Correct. Yeah, we can't even fit 2 cars. Well,
Yeah.
Daddy has a truck.
It's
so.
real. And you know how narrow like our alleyway is?
Yeah.
And he has like a Ford F-150. So like imagine parking that. Yeah. It's like he does like a 20-point turn to get into his garage.
Yeah. No, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't even fit both of our cars in this garage.
Yeah. This is a tight one. Yeah. They say 2-car, but like our old house was a 3-car garage.
Yes. And miraculously, we could fit 2 cars in there, and the third bay was
Storage.
stuff.
Yeah, but that was like a nice garage. See, now here we're like, wow, what a garage.
No, that was luxurious to have that
was a
whole
nice
third
garage.
extra bay for all the stuff that you store in a garage and still be able to fit 2 cars in there. Like,
spaciously.
that was very, we were
that
lucky.
was a huge garage.
We were lucky to have that. That was nice. Yeah, we didn't realize how lucky we were to have that.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking about how the third bay wasn't very organized.
Yes, it was. It was pretty good.
It was good, but like when I think about it, like there was a lot of stuff in the middle at all times. It wasn't like you could walk through the third bay.
So sorry. Would you?
No. To me, that's just how garages were. Like I think of the shelves on the side of the house, and yeah, like I can still remember all the buckets and like the toys and stuff that were in there, and like what was on the shelves. Like if you told me to get my softball helmet, I knew exactly where on the shelf it was.
Yeah.
And then like where the lawnmower was and where Dad's tools were.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was just big stuff.
Well, that's all
saying.
stuff you're going to have to think about as you house hunt.
Yeah. You know what? No, I don't. That's Zach's problem.
Okay. Well, it's going to be your problem too. One of those days, I'll tell you what, those things become your problem too. And I, as much as I hate to say it, like when you're doing stuff around the house and you're like, I just need a screwdriver because I got to do this or I got to do that. And you're like, where the hell does he keep the screwdriver? Or where the hell is this? Or where the hell is that? And you want to go do it because you just want to do it now and they're not home or they're busy. And you're like, I'm a strong, independent woman. I can take care of this myself. And you can't find where the hell they store their stupid stuff. It's annoying. So you do need to know, and you do need input. So make it your problem.
Okay.
Just saying.
I won't make it entirely my problem.
No, but you need input.
I'll get the intel.
Okay. Just saying.
Just saying. It's like Dad's favorite phrase. Just saying.
He loves that phrase.
Yeah, he will. Today's topic.
Yes.
Your idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was kind of my idea.
Do you want to explain?
Well, sure. It was just, yes. Just thinking about things like what I would have told myself at your age. And when I suggested it to you, you said, that's interesting because there are things already that I would have told my younger self too. Like you're already thinking at age 27, you would already have things to tell your younger self too. So
yeah,
we just want to tell our younger selves things.
Let's get into it.
You want to?
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm saying it from the POV of like late 20s to young 20s.
Okay.
Because there's so much pressure in all stages of life, but I can only talk about what I've been through, which is the young 20s, and especially being a boss to a bunch of teenagers and young 20-year-olds. I see it happen in phases too.
That's interesting.
And
yeah, you do get an interesting perspective on it. Good. I like it.
Thanks. You start.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you're the birthday girl.
I'm the birthday girl. All right. Things I would tell my 20-something self. First thing I thought of was don't spend so much money on dumb stuff. Now, for me, when I was in my 20s, dumb stuff was different than what dumb stuff is now. Like for me, dumb stuff was buying CDs or cheap clothing or whatever. Like nowadays, it might be Starbucks and DoorDash. We didn't have that when I was in my 20s. Instead, I wish I would have paid attention when my dad said, save it and invest it, buy some stocks, pay attention. Like, I know it sounds super boring, but save it.
Do you have any advice on where to start for anyone that's listening to this and they're like, I know I should do that, but I don't know how?
I know there's tons of apps right now. Like I've seen TikToks for all these beginner apps, Alina or Robinhood. Any of these apps can get you started on investing. And you have the benefit of TikTok and YouTube. There are thousands upon thousands of videos on investing 101. You know, how do I get started investing? I would say start there. If you don't have a human in your life that can advise you on that, I would say start there. The internet is such a vast expanse of information. So I would say start there. And the only true advice I would say is to pick an index fund. Pick a fund, a broad-based fund that starts matching the S&P 500, and just pick one that's, even if you're investing $50 at a time, that's okay. If you're getting a half of a share of stock, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because it all adds up. And when you're in your 20s, compounding is humongous. So many of these apps are free. You can invest fractions of shares of stock. Just do that. Save your Starbucks money. And, you know, instead of investing in coffee, invest literally in Starbucks instead of in coffee.
I would also say, like, Schwab is a good bank.
Yes.
And if you, like, you can schedule a call with a Schwab banker and they can teach you these things. Like, that's someone's job there, right? Like, I remember when I first called for my fund that I have at Schwab, I was like, okay, how do I do?
Yeah,
and
what
like,
do I do?
Yeah, and they're there to help you, and like they're there to teach you. It's literally their job,
right?
And they want to help too,
right?
Because
Schwab, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price. There's so many of these brokerage houses, that's what they do, and they all want your business.
Yeah, they do. So like they will help you, and they want to help you. So you could always just call them too,
right?
If you don't want to, buy a book, like you can literally start an account and call them for free,
right?
And they'll help you.
Right.
And they'll do your banking for you. Like that's a big part of investment banking.
Right.
There's a service kind of that goes with it.
Right. So not only that, like, yes, start, a savings account, but also a retirement account going along with that. Like, the sooner you get something put away for 30 years from now, again, does not sound sexy at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sounds super boring, but you're going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, don't even think about it. Just put it away. And before you know it, like within 5, 6, 7 years, you look at that thing and it's going to be $30,000, $40,000.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be like, holy crap,
mm-hmm.
And you didn't put that much in there.
Right.
And you're going to see it grow and you're like, oh my God, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's going to be money that you need when you're 50, 60 years old, and you're going to be grateful you have it. So
yeah,
just, save the coffee and do that.
And those kinds of accounts, now we're getting kind of in the weeds, but those kinds of accounts are also great to have, because when you then do need money, you can borrow against those accounts, and you don't actually have to take the money out.
You don't want to take the money out.
Yeah, you can almost get like a loan against them too, which is
it's your
great.
money. It's collateral in the future if you need to borrow against it, if you have an emergency or something. But you don't want to have to do that, obviously, if you don't have to. But
I think my first point is also about money, but I think when you're young and you start making money and you get like your first job, or you start making more money than you made at your high school job or whatever it might be, it can feel intimidating of like, okay, now what do I do with my money? Or you do want to go spend it because you have more money than you did in high school. Like, totally get that. But it is like the smartest thing you could do to save and invest your money.
Mm-hmm. Is that your first thing?
No, my first thing was, it is along the lines of money, but it says, okay, hear me out. You won't make $1 million by the time you're 30. And most people never do. And if they do, they're like seriously the exception, or it's their parents' money that they've inherited. And I say that because when I was, 19, 20, 21, 22, like really young 20s, and you're on social media, everyone is a millionaire by 30, right? And it's like, you're just scrolling and it's like, I made $1 million by the time I was 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my God, like I don't have $1 million and I'm not, like, I'm so far behind. Like I'm doing the wrong thing, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. But first of all, when you're 21, 30 feels forever away. And then you blink and you're 27. You're like, oh my God, 30 is like tomorrow. So your 20s go really fast. Really, really fast, which is so freaky for the rest of your life. Like,
tell me about it.
Crazy. So crazy. But anyway, I've learned just from growing up in those short 6 years of 21 to 27 that no one has $1 million by 30. And if they do, they like seriously struggled and they're the exception. And it's like not the norm to have $1 million by 30. Mm-hmm. Everyone that is like, does well in life financially, you hit that in 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Like most people is what I'm talking about, that are wealthier or that like whatever, have a lifestyle that maybe you want. It's not going to happen by the time you're 30. So like what I'm saying is don't kill yourself to try to make that happen by the time you're 30, and just give yourself a lot of grace.
Grace is the perfect word in your 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
In almost everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and
that, I think I come to that too.
Yeah. And if you don't hit these made up milestones in your head, like you can't beat yourself up over it. Mm-hmm. And just like be proud of what you're doing and what you're building and how much money you are making. I think there's just, it's so diluted now. $1 million, I think, is so diluted, especially because of like followers, for example. Like million is the new standard, which is so crazy. It's so many people. Yep. Like when I was on YouTube, 100K was the standard. Right. And then there were very few people who hit $1 million. And that was a crazy milestone. Right. Like it was so, I remember when I was on YouTube, there were like people on one hand you could count that had $1 million. Agreed. And that was crazy numbers to hit. Yeah. Now it's so normal. Right. Right. Like if you are under $1 million, you're a micro influencer. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So $1 million has been so diluted. And that's just my point of money.
I agree. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Thanks. I hope it doesn't sound stupid.
For me, I would say pay attention when, like, if you're still living at home, pay attention in the kitchen.
That's a great one.
Learn basic cooking skills. Everyone needs to learn, whether you're male or female. You've got to take care of yourself. You know, you've got to learn to take care of yourself. Stop spending on DoorDash and just learn a dozen meals that you have in your repertoire. You know, whether it's breakfast or dinner, lunch, okay, sandwich or salad, you know, whatever. Lunch is the easiest.
But also the hardest, don't you find? I'm always like, what do I have for lunch?
Okay, but leftovers from dinner.
Yeah, right.
With a side salad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you learn a dozen meals that are your go-tos, and you rotate them through, yes, it gets boring, but that's okay too. And yeah, then you go out once in a while and you're like, I don't feel like doing this tonight. We're going to get a pizza, or we're going to go out, or we're going to do whatever. Fine. But going out is the exception.
Right.
Not the rule.
Right.
So yeah, pay attention in the kitchen, learn how to cook, and you get creative.
That's a really good one. I remember when it was one of the first nights in my condo, and you were teaching me, I was vegan at the time, but you were teaching me that bean recipe that I love. Do you remember that?
The bean salsa one?
No, it was like beans, and you would do it on a sweet potato
Oh,
cake.
yes.
That was a good thing that you whipped together. But you were teaching it to me, and I was like, it hit me in that moment. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like going to live alone, and I'm going to have to cook
feed
everything.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't know how I ate in the condo, because I feel like I did not.
You
cook
learned.
A lot. Yeah, I did. Like, sometimes you just are thrown in the deep end and you just have to learn how to cook.
Yeah. Yeah. You were 18. Well, you lived not far from us. And I do remember you calling a lot for help to say, how do I do this, or how do I do that? And I'm glad you did that. That's another one of my things. That it's okay not to be okay. And you've got to ask for help sometimes. Like, and I think even it's worse now. When I was growing up, you did not show weaknesses. Weaknesses were not encouraged. I think these days it's much more accepted to be vulnerable. Vulnerability was absolutely not embraced when I was growing up. So it was, you know, they drop you off at college and they wipe their hands and you go home. You don't have a cell phone. Nobody's tracking you. Nobody's asking where you are. If you could afford it, you got a landline in your college dorm room. Otherwise, you use the payphone down the hall once a week to call home. Like, there was very little connection to home once you were at college. And that was it. It was snail mail. Like, that was it. It was weird. And when I first went to school, I was in New Orleans.
I know.
And they were in Pennsylvania. And I was like, I have no idea what's going on in the world right now. Like, it was weird. Whatever. But anyway, vulnerability was not embraced, not encouraged. You did not say if there was something wrong. So it's okay to say you're not okay. And please do ask for help. Tell people what you need. And, you know, I think that's more common now.
Yeah, and I also think you'd be surprised at the amount of people that want to help.
Yes, it's a good point.
You're never a burden to ask for help.
No.
People want to help.
Yes. And I think, I mean, I don't want to say, I'm not sure my parents would have looked at it that way, unfortunately. But I think now, like if somebody, if any of my friends' kids came to me and said, I need help, I would be like, oh my God, of course. Whatever you want. You know, even your girls that live with us over the summer or whatever, when they're like, if they need something, I'm like, yep, what do you need? Anything you want. Right. Happy to help. But I didn't feel that way growing up. But knowing that now, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'd say that to anybody. Please ask. So anyway, that's one of my things too.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay. The next one I had was 22 is the same age as 18.
Oh. Yeah, it really is.
It really is, because
Whether you're leaving high school or college, it's the same.
right, it's the same. And even someone that didn't go to college, and like, yes, I had different responsibilities at 22 than I did at 18. And at the time when I was 22, I remember loving being 22, because I was like, oh, I'm 22. Like, I feel and sound older than 18, but like I'm still young enough to make dumb decisions, and I can just be like, oh, I'm 22. Like, it's okay. Like, the world will keep turning and life will go on. But they really are like, it's the same phase of life. So yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It really is a good point. Yeah. And you're old enough to drink and make really dumb decisions.
Right.
Which are worse for you in the long run than at 18.
Well, 18 is the same as like an adult. Like, that's when you can get arrested at 18.
Yeah, that's true.
Besides legal troubles, I mean, like,
True. Yeah.
don't, like, you're still figuring the world out at 22, 23.
For
So
sure.
just like, yeah, it all comes back to grace. Like,
Yes.
just be kind to yourself.
Grace is the word.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
It's a short word, actually.
No, but it's
No, I know what you
important.
mean. It is very important.
Here's my next thing. It's okay to take up space as a woman.
That's such a good one.
You don't have to make yourself the largest person in the room, but your voice absolutely matters. So be heard. And this was something I was not taught. I was encouraged to be as small as possible, be seen and not heard. I still struggle with this sometimes, but and there's a difference, though, between being the loudest in the room or just being in the room. But don't make yourself small. That's all.
That's a good one. And I feel like this is so, like, once you pick up and realize this, it's easier to adjust. Like, I noticed it when we would be on the sidewalks, and like, we would always move out of the way for other people, but people don't move for us.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, why is that? Or like, when I'm at like a gym or something, I'll always move for other people, but it's like,
Yeah.
I deserve to be here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once you start realizing these things, then I feel like it's when you can start making the change.
Right. Yeah. And it's true. I mean, I've always, it's tempting to disappear.
Yeah. And it's like the rise of the pick-me generation. It's like no one wants to be a pick-me.
Right.
So it's almost like being too much has been rebranded as, oh, she's a pick-me girl.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, okay, so
Yeah.
I'm loud and I have opinions and
Right. Yeah. And that's the difference. I mean, just because you have an opinion doesn't mean I'm demanding to be right. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to win every argument that I get in. And not everything is an argument either. It's just, we're just talking. Do you know what I mean?
right.
Not everything is an argument. And we're just having a discussion.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
That's a good one. I like that one. Okay, this one's a little bit about dating.
Okay.
Boys need a lot of time to mature.
Oh, yes, they do.
So do not expect a lot, if anything, from boys. And then I said, either be single, or if you like to date, kind of just date around to learn what you don't like. So just don't expect a ton from guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying don't date. Like, it's fun to date around, and you know, you can totally do that, but just date for the data and the and the, oh, I like this, I don't like this, I know I want this, I know I don't want this.
Yeah. Finding out what you don't like is just as important as finding out what you do, with jobs, with dating, with everything, with areas you want to live in, where you want to settle down for your life.
Yeah.
Two things on that I'll expound upon. Number one, my dad always said to me, he was like the king of cliches. You know, my dad always had all these cliches, and he said, you've got to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. So that was his thing. And he also, it flew just out of my head. Damn it. There was a good one too.
No other cliche?
No,
Darn.
I lost it.
It'll
come back to me. Shoot. Anyway, God, I'm so
This is
old.
58.
My brain is like Swiss cheese. I swear to God. It just
You said
has
that the other day.
so many
It was
holes
so
in
funny when
it.
you said
Ugh, menopause. It's
okay.
not for the weak.
No. But we got to go through it.
Ugh, yes.
So, yeah. Good luck if you're dating out there.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes, good luck to everybody who's doing that. Here's another one from me. Being the person in your friend group that everyone can rely on for advice is priceless. It proves to them that you're solid, you're trustworthy, and you're smart, all of which go a long way and make you feel valued. But when you need advice in return, be very careful about who you choose to confide in.
Mm.
The number of people in your world that hold your deepest fears and secrets should be very, very small.
That's really good. Completely agree.
Yeah. So
I think that's the cancer of us.
maybe that's it. Yeah. I mean, keep your ears open, be everybody else's vault. I think that's great. And I think that's valuable, and be the vault. Like, don't be the
yeah,
gossip.
don't bond with someone else over someone else's secrets. It's like the worst kind of person.
Right. Yeah. Don't do that. I mean, that's wonderful. If you want to be a sounding board for someone and help them through whatever they're going through, that's wonderful of you to do. But be very careful about who you confide in.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a really good one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have small circles.
And that's part of protecting your peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my friends the other day told me I was mysterious, and I was like, are you kidding me? Best thing ever. Okay. If you can afford to, move out and learn independence. I think it's so great to move out. And I'm not saying you have to move far. Like, when I moved 5 minutes away from my parents when I first moved out. And then, like, this is the farthest I live from them. And it's, 30.
Aside from college.
Yeah, aside from, well, that didn't even last long. That was.
Okay, but you were 1,500 miles away for
I was
a
in
while.
Alabama for a semester. I didn't even finish the full semester, but I was there for whatever. If you can afford to move out, I think you should. And I totally get that it's expensive to move out with rent, or it's undesirable to live maybe with roommates, and there's utilities and paying for groceries. Like, it's so much more than just rent when you move out. Like, you run out of toilet paper, you have to go buy it. Like, you have to pay for everything. So I totally get that. But I think it's worth it because it teaches financial responsibility. You learn independence. Like, you learn how to cook for yourself. You learn how to do your laundry. And yeah, maybe college is that bridge, but not everyone goes to college. And also, college is not the real world. Like,
No.
College is so fake. And I feel like now college is getting more desirable in terms of living situations because they like cater and do a lot for you now at college.
Unbelievably.
Than I feel like what they used to do.
Yeah.
But I just am a big proponent of, if you can afford to move out, do it. And I know it's like smart sometimes to save your money, but I think the lessons that you learn from moving out are really important for building a life that you want.
Do you think living with your significant other before you get married is important?
I mean, it depends on the couples, and it also depends on like how they were raised. I mean, we have friends that every couple I know now all lives together before they get engaged or married, even engaged, because I mean, you kind of have to see how the other person is before.
Yeah.
But that's also changing.
Yeah.
From older generations. Like, it causes a lot of fights in some families because some families are traditional in the sense that they don't believe in that. So it can cause a strain between the parents and the kids when they do that. So it's just like very personal. I mean, like, for me, it was important.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have Ross and I, we did not live together before we got married. I literally spent the night before our wedding in my parents' house, woke up, got married, and moved into his house.
Did you not feel like so young? Like, I would.
It was so weird.
Yeah, no, that to me
It
would
was
be
so
crazy.
Weird.
Like I can't imagine
went to
sleeping
college,
here.
Moved home, lived at home, got engaged, got married, and then moved with him into the house that we bought together. Granted that he moved into first. without me. And then I moved into that house. And yeah, because like I said, my parents were hyper traditional.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we did not live together first. And that just felt weird to me. Like,
Do you wish you did live together first?
it makes no difference to me now in hindsight. But at the same time, that night I was like, okay, so now I'm allowed to live here. But yesterday I wasn't. Like, what? This is so stupid.
I know some families really believe that, though.
Yeah. So I knew early on, like when you girls were younger, I was like, I don't care if they want to live with some. Like, it made no difference to me. You know what I mean? But that's just me. It didn't matter to me. And I wanted to do whatever you guys wanted to do. But it wasn't like when you were in high school or whatever. I was like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Yeah, he can sleep over. No,
Yeah,
you know, we weren't.
That was not allowed.
No, for sure. It wasn't until you guys were mature enough, college age, whatever. Anyway, okay, we got off topic. I just wanted to go down that rabbit hole too, see if you had a perception on.
No, I think it's
up
to the couple.
Because I think I agree with you that living independently, I think is
important.
Yeah,
living independently is definitely important.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the question?
Well, I was just branching off of your.
Oh, yeah. I think you need to live alone at some point in your life.
Yeah.
Whether it's 6 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's very important. Teaches you great independence, teaches you security in yourself.
Yeah.
And how to run a home. And I think that is also a really big skill of how to run a home.
Yeah, I never really got to live by myself. Except for those 10 weeks in LA.
Yeah, when everyone thought you and Dad got divorced.
When everyone thought we got divorced.
Well, my mom, when we were out in LA, my mom made a Facebook post and she said living single for the first time. So I think it was the word single that threw a lot of people off.
Okay.
I don't blame them.
Okay.
She was like, she started her own rumor and was talk of the town.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know,
was just like,
you could see how
well,
the word
I said something like, cooking for one for the first time in my life.
No, you said single. Okay. We dissected the post. We're like, this is the word that makes people
I
think.
deleted the post because everyone's like, is everything all right? I'm like, yes, I'm out here by myself, like, because
For
Ross
my
is
daughter.
in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
It was the word single.
Crap got weird. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I think I only have, I have a couple more.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay. Here's what I would tell my younger self. Mean girls don't grow out of their mean girl era. They just grow up. They exist in every age group. I know mean girls who are 60 years old. There are girls who you think have your back who will end up breaking your heart. But don't let it break your heart. And just accept the fact that these people exist all through your life. You're going to shut out this group of mean girls and you'd be like, oh my God, I'm done with them. Fine, move on. You're going to meet a whole new group of friends and you're going to love them and whatever. And guess what? They're going to break your heart too.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen at multiple stages during your life. Don't let it break you. Just learn from it and move on.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Mean girls are all around.
They're always there. And I also think when people show themselves to you, you just have to take it at face value and believe them. Like, if you're meeting someone new for the first time, or even, you know someone a little bit and they start talking about someone else, just know they're doing that about you too. When they show you who they are, they show you who they are.
And
as soon as they start talking to you about someone else, that's when you should know, don't tell them information.
Yeah.
Don't play into this. Like, don't take the bait. Just, this person likes to gossip.
Right.
Data collected doesn't mean you have to write them off.
Right.
Like, if you enjoy their company and their friendship,
go for it. That's right.
Be their friend, but just know, like, okay, this is not someone I'm going to confide in.
Right.
This is not someone I'm going to engage in this conversation with.
Right.
And now I know that, like, I'm being talked about too.
Right.
So when it happens to you, just don't be surprised.
Right. This is just one of those things you just need to learn.
Take data
in your 20s that this is going to happen your whole life. Well, hi Frank.
Hi Frank. You showed up to work.
You coming to join? Oh, you smelled food.
Yeah, our little
porkster.
Our little fatty.
We're not shaming you, buddy.
I am. I'm just kidding.
Tori is. He gets a haircut on Tuesday.
He'll be skinny on
positively
Tuesday.
Skinny on Tuesday after he gets a haircut. This is all. It's all fluff.
It's all fluff. Yeah.
It's just fluff. Okay, you're up. What's your next one?
Alrighty. That was a good one. Everyone is on their own path. Yours isn't better, and neither is theirs.
Very true.
I think so often it's very easy to compare
Yes.
your life to someone else's with anything and everything.
Yes.
Like, especially with social media, but even just like seeing people like around town, like I don't know, for any reason, it's so easy to compare your life. And Mel Robbins actually said this recently, and I thought it was good. You can't pick and choose what you're jealous of with someone's life, right? Like, I could see an influencer's life online. I'm like, oh, wow, like she makes so much more money than I do, or, you know, posting seems so effortless to her. She's so much more followers than I do, whatever. Like, I'm jealous of, like, let's say those 3 things. But it's like, okay, she gets so much more hate than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And she has so much, you know, all these negatives that come along with it. So it's like, you can't pick what it is you want to be jealous of. You either want all of it or you want none of it.
Good point.
And I liked that because it's like everyone has their shit, but we
Mhm.
just don't know. Anyway, now I'm kind of going on a tangent, but you're on your own path. So is the person next to you, and everyone around is on their own path, and your path isn't better and their path is not better either.
Mm-hmm.
So just cruise next to them.
Mm-hmm. True. Very
Yeah.
true. That's really good advice.
Thanks.
And it's hard with the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys have it hard.
But even just with friends, like, I mean, even in my immediate friend group, like right now, a lot of my friends are getting engaged or getting in relationships. And then I think of my friends that are single, and neither are better, you know?
Right.
It's just we're at different points of our life.
Right.
And we'll all catch up to each other at one point or another eventually in
Right.
whatever capacity it looks like. So there's just no need to compare or put yourself on a hierarchy because you feel like you're doing life better than the person next to you, or
Right.
vice versa.
Good point. Okay. Here's another one. Know your worth and don't sell yourself short, whether it's for a relationship or for a job or with your family. Know your worth, and don't let anyone take advantage of you.
That's a good one.
That was a big one for me too.
Care to elaborate?
No, just it's easy to sell yourself short. If you say you're in a relationship with someone and you're like, well, I think he's the right guy for me.
Right.
But maybe you're not getting all your needs met emotionally, but you're like, well, okay, but it's pretty good.
Right.
Okay. No, pretty good's probably not good enough.
Right.
So you just have to know your worth and realize that something better is probably out there. Or same with your job. If your boss is taking advantage of you because of, this or that, and, you went above and beyond one time. So now they're taking advantage of you, but you're not getting the overtime or whatever.
Yeah.
No, know your worth and assert yourself. So don't be taken advantage of for
good
things
one.
like that.
Yeah. And if you can set the precedent early,
Yes.
because it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Like,
Yes.
if you've always done something, people
Yeah.
are just going to expect it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it can't be changed in the future, but
It's harder.
yeah, set the
For sure.
precedent early.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have a few more because we have dinner soon.
Yeah.
This is what we've kind of been saying this whole time, but give yourself grace.
Yep.
You are so hard on yourself for literally what? If I've learned anything, it's that no one has it all figured out. Like, you're 58 today and it's your first time turning 58.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, you think that you reach a certain age and it's like, okay, I got it. But it's like, you don't. You don't.
Never done this before.
Yeah, we've never done this before, neither of us. And like, we're all just learning as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only way that we can learn about growing up is through topics like this, where you just get advice from people that have been in your shoes before. And you're like, oh, I wish I could have known this. But it's like, no one knows.
Right.
No one knows. And you have to give yourself grace. And I met this couple a few weeks ago, and she is married for 55 years. And I was like, oh, what's your advice? And she's like, you have to forgive your partner because they're human at the end of the day, and they're going through their marriage for the first time as well. And everyone's going to make a lot of mistakes, and you just have to forgive. And I feel like you have to forgive yourself too, and just be kind to yourself.
Very true. Very true. I don't have any more. I'm good.
Oh, I have one more. This one is personal, but it was put down the bleach and self-tanner.
Oh.
I was an orange Oompa Loompa for many years in my early 20s, and it was fun. But I look back, I'm like, Tori, your natural hair looks so much better. Your natural skin tone looks so much better.
That's
just
funny.
Like, be how you were designed to look.
And everybody has those moments. I mean, oh my God. Well, I was a victim of the 80s with the big hair and the dear Lord.
But that was a moment of time.
I know.
And same with the bleach. And
yes,
that was just how it was at the time.
Yes.
And just like enjoy it. Just be like, oh my God. Like I look now at 2016 photos, which is 10 years ago. And it's like, oh my God. But it's like, we all looked great at that time.
That's right.
And we're all going to look back now on like this clean girl and be like, oh my God, but it's great at the time.
It's
you
what
know?
it is. Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. That's it though. That's all that I had.
Right, Frank? What do you think?
Frank, what advice do you have to your puppy self? Probably
eat all the snacks.
Get comfortable throwing up because he pukes a lot.
Not anymore.
Not anymore because he's solved with his limes.
Yeah, he's much better.
What else would baby Frank say? Frank now say to baby Frank.
Life is good. I think that's what he would say.
Yeah, I think he would say life is good. I think he would say learn to like the cart rides.
Yeah, and it's okay to jump off the furniture.
It's okay to jump off the furniture.
Why'd you wait 2 years to jump off the furniture? It's fine now.
And be kind to Ringo. That's what he would have told.
Oh, he loved Ringo.
He killed Ringo.
He did not. You're spreading horrible rumors. They loved each other very much.
You remember Ringo?
He was your buddy.
Oh my God, Frankie, you're huge.
It's all floof.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all fluff.
Well, I think that's everything.
Well, yes. Although, weren't we going to talk about our people can write into us?
Oh, yeah. So on our new website, which you guys should go check out, it'll be linked down below. There is a submission box that is anonymous. And on that box, you can do one of two things. You can either, one, write in a question. We are going to do a monthly advice episode, like a Q&A sort of thing, where you can ask questions or get advice, like seriously anything. Just if there's anything you want to ask your mom about, like how do you fold a fitted sheet, or what should I bring to a luncheon as a hosting gift, like seriously anything. Or if you have a scenario that you want a motherly's advice from, write it in on our website, which is linked down below. Or we're going to do this other segment, Mom.
Yes, I was thinking that this could be kind of fun. Since we're called Let Me Call My Mom, we want to give you guys the opportunity to, maybe it's venting, maybe it's celebrating, or whatever, about your own mom, where maybe you want to talk to your mom. Your mom may not be with us anymore. Maybe you want to hash out a fight that you had, or maybe you want to celebrate a really great thing that your mom did, or ask us a question about, this one time my mom stood up for my sibling when I really think they should have stood up for me instead, or something like that. Like, get something off your chest. So what you're really doing is you're writing to us so that we can talk about this with you. It can be totally anonymous, but you're just presenting a case for us about talking about your mom. Like, because the whole point of this is generational, of daughters talking to their moms. And we would love to hear issues, good and bad, that you had with your moms, because that's what we want to do. We want to talk about the things that daughters and moms struggle with, celebrate.
Yeah.
Everything that goes on between daughters and moms. Like that's
It's a very layered relationship.
right.
The mother-daughter
Right.
one.
I mean, Tori and I love each other very much. We giggle together all the time. But a couple days ago, she left here mad at me because she thought she hurt my feelings. We're fine. We were over it in 2 seconds, but it happens. Happens all the time. But, it's just mother-daughter is a complex relationship. So we want to give you the opportunity to share that with us. And it gives us something to talk about, and we can dissect it more and talk about it with all of you. So we would love more input from everybody. So if you want to send something in as if you're writing a letter to your mom, so call it Dear Mom and send it in to us, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's another segment we want to get started. So
yes,
send that in on the website and we'll chat.
We will chat. But it's time to go to your birthday dinner.
Yes, off to birthday dinner.
So we're going to say goodbye.
Yes, till next week.
Till next week. Be sure to follow us. Everything is linked down below. We're on TikTok now, Instagram. We have our Substack. Check out our website. Be sure to follow us. Rate the podcast 5 stars. It really helps. Share it with a friend. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can watch this episode on YouTube. I think that's everything.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. You guys have homework to do. Bye, guys.
Bye.